Welcome back once again, all lower here. And we are continuing our incursion of the castle raid here. And I came up just underneath a gatehouse. Sorry about the unannounced interruption in video on the last round. My SD card filled up. And lucky me, I actually heard the beep that time. The last time I did a walkthrough, that happened to me once. I was just sitting here playing my game. Like 15-20 minutes went by and my camera just shut itself off, and I was like, what just happened? Ew, SD card filled up. So I had missed out on all sorts of stuff. I was super irritated. So anyway, at least this time I knew it happened, and I was able to kind of get myself reloaded up and rocking and rolling here. Alright, so this is Gatehouse number 1. The one on the right is Gatehouse number 2. So Gatehouse number 1 has one treasure chest on top, and one blue Lynel. Gatehouse number 2 has 2 treasure chests up on top, and a white maimed Lynel. Both of these Lynel fights are very, very challenging. Matter of fact, you're really going to want to be sure to save that game. It's a good training ground, though, because it kind of forces you to fight fair, since it's such tight quarters. Okay, so here's our treasure chest. There is a Korok seed on top of each one of these things. Alrighty, so what I'm looking for is kind of like a break in the ceiling. And here we have it. And I like to get up on top of this broken column, and you see there's an eyeball thingy down there. That's another thing. Gatehouse 1 has 1 of those eyeballs. Gatehouse 2 has 2 of those eyeballs. Why do we care about the eyeballs? Because we're going to want to shoot that bad boy. Oh yeah, be sure to save your game, folks, just in case things go wrong. So anyway, we're going to shoot that eyeball thingy to limit the number of those stupid the flying head thingies that will come out and start flying around. And for some reason, Link will want to automatically target those and not the Lynel. Super freaking frustrating. So yeah, we're going to want to shoot that eyeball thingy, shoot any flying heads that are going around, and go from there. Okay, so extra hearts, attack power, the usual. And away we go. So, nice, easy flight down. Okay, there's a head thingy. Where you at, Mr. Lynel? Okay, so now we're going to want to get as much damage in the air as possible. Headshots, folks, headshots. And the nice thing about the blue is you get quite a bit of time where stasis is going to go ahead and stun him for you. Now with the white meme, you're not going to get that luxury. He only stays frozen for a couple of seconds. Here's another thing that sucks about the castle. When you kill a Lynel, you don't get the weapons. I'm going to show you a little trick. Load back up that save point you created. And when you go back in there to kill him again, chances are pretty good you'll get your weapons. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's a game glitch, one way or the other. I don't know if it's just a little trick or secret that they didn't want us to know, and I just kind of figured it out by complete fluke one day. But either way, save your game, go on in there with the Lynel, reload that save point, and then go back in, kill him, and you should get your weapons. 99% sure. Okay, so same thing, I'm going to arm up, suit up, and eat up. stand down here by his hind quarter, and you should get 2 taps every rotation. Now let's see if that holds true and I get my weaponage. There you have it. Now you get your weapons. I don't know why, folks. Game glitch? Programmers, game creators, can you explain? I'd love to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I can't believe I just went there. Alright. Same thing with the white named Lynel. Alrighty. So while we're here, I'm going to head out through the front window-ish area. And there's 2 turrets out here that I want to make sure I get my monster parts for. Okay, there's another turret over there, and I think there's a treasure chest out there underneath. I'm gonna go for it just to see, because I honestly don't remember. Where did he go, George? If nothing else, just go out there, kill him for the monster parts. Okay, so no treasure chest. I was mistaken. Sorry. I'm getting a treasure chest ping out here, though. Where's that coming from, I wonder? Huh. I'll figure it out later. Alright, so for now, I'm just going to get a move on. We're going to head to the second gatehouse. I'll show you guys a little trick to getting over there. So what I like to do is I like to climb up on top of my Lynel hut here. That's what I call it, Lynel house. Actually, I'm going to use a Rivali's Gale. And that'll kind of get me up and over all of this malice. Same deal, folks. You're going to have a couple of turrets. Same type of setup. Hello. And don't worry about running out of arrows. We're going to be getting plenty more where these came from. For now, I'm just going to get myself topside here. Okay, I mentioned before there's 2 treasure chests. One will be inside the broken steeple here. Now this is going to be a Royal Guard spear. I'm not a big fan because they break very, very quickly. So I'm just going to clear the treasure chest to avoid coming back here on a Sheikah Slate hunt later on. Alright, go ahead and climb to the top for another Korok seed. Uh-oh. Okay. Treasure chest number 2 should be right up here somewhere. There we go.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Alrighty. So now we're going to find that broken column. This one has one too. Right here. Remember, double everything. So 2 eyeball thingies this time. White maimed Lynel. Lots of fun. Don't forget to save that game. Arm up, suit up, and eat up, just like before. Yeah. Dragon Bone, excellent. Just regular bow, regular arrows. For now, anyway. Bone attack up. Attack power food still working. So same type of deal as before. Actually, this time I'm just going to land. Hi, Mr. Lynel. Oops. And then I'm going to load that save point up now. And I'm going to do it all over again. This way I don't have to waste time killing him. And then, you know, have to go do it again anyway. So with that tactic, you should be able to get your weaponry. And I say should because there's been a time or two it just didn't work out. But for the most part, maybe 90 to 95% of the time, go in the pit with him, reload up the save point, you'll get your weapons. Uh-oh. Okay, I think there's 2 of those, actually. Yep. Keep an eye on that stamina, folks. It goes away fast. Oh, what did I do? I hit a wrong button. Stooge. Well, I guess I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Really tight quarters in here. I don't know what I was thinking there. Lost half of my hearts on that blast, too. So stasis will give you, like I said, it'll give you a couple extra seconds, but not really. Not really like a red or a blue. Alright, so anyway, I kind of got my butt kicked in there, but yeah. Poo-poo happens. But hey, at least I got my weaponage, so it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Get rid of that mighty Lynel bow. Go ahead and upgrade. And there's a savage Lynel sword, folks. What am I doing? There you go. So for you picture takers, got yourself a new weapon. Gotta love it. Alright, and the treasure chest should have dropped right after the Lynel kill. More ancient arrows, as promised. And there's actually a bundle of 5 up in the steeple of the castle. Alright, so that's Gatehouse 1, Gatehouse 2. Or as I like to call them, Lynel Hut 1, Lynel Hut 2. And right now I'm looking for the wall. And we're going to have lots of Guardian trouble out here. This is the main courtyard, I think. Lots of Guardian trouble out here, so do be ready for that. Something's targeting me. Ah. I see, said the blind man. Okay, I can probably dumb back down my weapon systems at this point. Okay, this is one of those examples where you got a treasure chest on the inside of the tower. The wall tower, whatever you want to call this thing. Now what? Oh yeah, another cool thing about the Hylian shield, it can deflect Guardian Blasts. Now I wouldn't do a lot of that because you will break the shield eventually. But it will take quite a few of those. So in a pinch, go ahead and deflect one and then get yourself under cover or whatever you gotta do. Come on, Link! Work with me here. I was trying to get up top side there. I'm pretty sure there's a treasure chest. Alright folks, I'm really just working my way up now toward the top of the castle, and that's where those, that treasure chest is with the bundle of 5 arrows. And I'm just going to kind of save a little time and use my updrafts as I go. Do be aware that you're going to encounter areas where there's malice and you won't be able to climb. So just try to find a good route up so that you can avoid all that. I should probably be on the climbing gear, by the way. Okay, and right in here somewhere, we're not going to do it just yet, but we're going to drop down there when we come back down toward the bottom part. That's where that third piece, you know what, we're just going to go get it now since I'm talking about it. That's where the third piece of the brain fart. The third piece of the Royal Guard's outfit is, whatever that thing's called, the Royal Guard's uniform. And it's over by a statue. So, why does that matter? Well, for one, it's an EX treasure chest set. And that gives you charge attack stamina up. The same set bonus that the that the Barbarian armor will give you once you get it upgraded twice. So I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, it's kind of cool to have that set bonus at this stage in the game, but you lose all of their set bonuses when you put that on, so not really a fan. I think they could have done something more for us with that set. How about Royal Guard attack up? Kind of like, you know, the bone attack up for equipping bone weaponry with that set. You know, wouldn't it be cool if we could get an attack boost with the Royal Guard weapons, since they're so delicate, so brittle? If you can get an attack power boost with that set, that would make it worth it. So programmers, humble request from a lowly gamer. Okay, so I'm working my way up here now. I think that treasure chest is right in front of me. And the 5 arrows I mentioned before. Alright, so there's a balloon to pop up here, another Korok seed. Literally right behind and above that bell there. Okay, so from here we're going to climb up. You probably are wondering, is there a Korok seed on top of the castle? Yes, there is. And it is quite a climb. So make sure your stamina is good and full. Alright folks, so that pretty much concludes my video anyway on the Assault of Hyrule Castle. There's one more thing I want to point out while I'm up here, and that is another Korok seed. And there's a pedestal down here somewhere. There it is, right below. And that will end up way over there on that little steeple tower thingy. So like I said, I just really wanted to point out a few key locations while we're out here. Really what I recommend is just make sure that you're searching for treasure chests on your Sheikah slate. All of the wall towers have a treasure chest either on or in or both. I normally use the rest of the arrows that I have accumulated, so I think I got, what, 5 or 6 more? So I got 6 more ancient arrows, so what I would normally do now is just kind of fly around, search for treasure chests, and kill more Flying Guardians for the parts. I really can't think of any more troublesome or confusing areas, or secret, or whatever you want to say. I'm really trying to think so that I don't mislead you. I'm getting a ping on my Sheikah slate. I think that's a treasure chest under there. So yeah, all the wall towers, check tops of those and inside for treasure chests. Also, in all the little crevices on the outer rim, I guess you can call it, of the castle, there likes to be those little false walls you can bomb for a hidden treasure chest in there as well. So, you know, keep an eye out for those. I'm picking up something from around here. Oh, that's loud. What the heck am I missing here? I hate this map. I can't stress that enough. Okay, that could be from the, I must have missed a treasure chest on the inside. I don't know what else could be pinging right now. Ah! False wall. I knew it was around here somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna go deal with that thing because it's annoying. So yeah, like I said, just follow the Sheikah Slate. I won't steer you wrong. The only part that gets tricky is sometimes it'll want to take you to a treasure chest on the outside of the castle ruin grounds, like out toward Castletown or something like that. But it will really only start doing that when you're good and clear from what's within the castle here. So look for false walls like that to blow up. Check every wall tower. Really, you'll be just fine. And check that out, I'm not getting any pings at the moment, which means I did pretty good on my video here. Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and break away. Happy hunting, best of luck to you, hope it was fun, hope you had some good luck in there, and we'll see you guys back for the next round.